Good evening. Welcome to the, the 12th GoldFire Studios Fireside Chat. Yeah, it seems like we just started these things, and we're already at number 12. So, that's pretty exciting. Some other exciting stuff has been going on. Last time we saw you, we were down in Austin at South by Southwest. Again, sorry, the show was a little crazy. The technical difficulties and everything. At least we got something off the ground. So it's a little more organized this week. We've got a really cool video showing some of the new stuff we've been working on, as well as some more news about the beta for Casino RPG and some of the other things we've been working on. So, yeah, first I want to give an update on the Kickstarter. So I know some of you backed for the physical rewards levels, and the good news is we've now got everything. All the physical rewards are here in the office, minus the soundtrack CDs. But those are in the mail, and they're supposed to get here Thursday or Friday, hopefully. So at that point, we'll start packaging everything up and mailing them off. So everything should get shipped by the end of the week next week. So those will be on their way.
I think the CDs were delayed because your email went to the spam folder.
Yeah. So that's okay. The stuff is awesome. We've got some of it here to show you all. You've seen us wearing this shirt before, but we've got a big box of these GoldFire Studios t-shirts now being ready to mail out. And they're really cool. They're American Apparel, really nice shirts. We've also got not as many of these, but these are also really nice American Apparel. The Casino RPG t-shirt, Kickstarter exclusive, with a little saying there on the back. And some other cool stuff. I'll have to get up to show you all this one, but these are the poker chips. It's open. These are actually really nice. Let's see if you can see these a little better. Come up closer here.
You might want to not want to move the mic away from the computer. I think the mic is picking up the sound. Sorry, Penn. I'm not really sure what an echo chamber is, but I think windy makes sense. That would be awesome.
All right, in 30 seconds it should hopefully get better, or I guess when you hear me say this. So, if you hear me saying this and it still sounds bad, please post it in the chat. I will continue showing these. So these are they're nice and heavy. I think like 13 gram chips, real solid casino grade chips. With the GoldFire Studios logo there on one side, with the Casino RPG logo on the back. So these will be going out with the Kickstarter packages as well.
Hey guys, let us know if the sound gets better. We just moved the mic. If it goes down, if it still just double up. Let us know if it actually gets any better. If it doesn't, we might have to turn down the mic a bit.
Alright, non-technical difficulty here. Uh-oh, Siri just turned on. Not good.
Some help.
Not good. Live on the internet. Spilling the chips everywhere. Something always goes wrong. I'll just put these over here. Clean that up later. Shoot. Okay, one other thing that I wanted to show.
I don't know if it sounds getting any better.
One person says that's nice.
Sounds better when you're close. I will have that kind of
wait, so it's well, this is the same setup we always have. So is it too? Okay, let me let me check the audio mixer real quick. Maybe something got reset down in Austin. We are using the mic. Okay, I just changed something. Please let me know if that makes it sound better. In the meantime, you don't really need to hear anything here, but these are the playing cards. There's more than this, but this is one of the boxes, and we'll do a little unboxing here. These came out really nice. So these are Casino RPG playing cards. Hopefully you can see this. Yeah, they're in these nice hard plastic cases. Open one up here. Now it was.
Well, we might just need to talk louder.
So, real nice thick paper. Playing cards here. So these will be going out as well, and these are a few of the rewards we got piled up in the back of the office over here. We're excited for you all to get your hands on. So again, these will be shipping out next week. Are we okay on the sound? Get sort of mixed messages here. Alright, well, I think we'll just keep moving forward. If we're having issues, please keep posting in the chat. We'll try and tweak some things. No, it's definitely picking it up. It's going all the way up. So. Okay, well, yeah, so that's the Kickstarter update. We'll have a little more information on the beta during the mailbag. There's a question about that, so we'll just hold it till then. But now we're going to talk a little bit about the stuff we've been working on since we got back from South by Southwest 2 weeks ago. So how about you lead it off?
Yes.
Well, no.
Explain to me. I actually zoned out.
Talk a little bit about the simulation stuff you've been working on.
Okay, well, I've been working actually since we got back on South by Southwest. I'd worked before then. I don't know if you mentioned it or not. I've actually been working quite a bit on Tycoon simulation. And recently, I've been working on actually refining it and pushing a lot of the information to you, where it's not quite ready to show, but we're creating kind of charts, bar charts, line charts, and a lot of different stuff to show you what's happening to your casino whenever you make tweaks to it, when you put items in it, and say you want to throw a party or hire an entertainer, stuff like that. So exactly how much that affected, say, your casino popularity. Or if you had a bunch of riffraff come in and then cause trouble and stole something, if that decreased your security, you need to hire more guards. So we've actually created a lot more tools for you to take a look at that and adjust that. And that should probably, by the next, I don't want to promise anything, but by the next live stream, you might be able to have something to show you there. But it should be pretty cool. Anything to add to that? I mean, part of it is going to be like any item that you place in your casino is going to have a certain effect on the number of people that can use it and how much money it generates for your casino. And you're actually going to be able to.
Hold on.
Still have that sound.
All right. Okay, it's about to be much better. Okay, so hold on. Okay, our audio problems are now fixed, guaranteed. You'll hear this in 30 seconds. So, Yes,
Didn't tell me what it
continue.
was.
Well, give a give a brief recap of what you just said,
Awesome.
and then continue where you were at.
All right, so we'll just start off like imagine that you have enough chips and enough casino points, and you're ready to buy your own casino. So the Tycoon's going to start out. You're going to basically walk around the city, every maybe mile or so, if you want to do casino RPG distance terms, you're going to run across a real estate office. And you have to go into the real estate office. You're going to have to talk to the real estate agent and buy a plot of land. Once you've bought that plot of land, you'll instantly get it. And then you have to go to your plot of land, and then it's time to actually build your casino and kind of place items on the lot. You'll have a lot of options at this point. You'll be able to build a first level casino as well as any number of different items that you can put on your lot, such as trees or bushes, different tiles. You'll even be able to change the ground, because you're going to start off as a grass lot, and you're going to want to put some marble down or some tiles, or maybe just leave it like a field that you build a casino into if you want to. So once you build your casino, it's going to take a little time to build. You'll see a little construction site, and when that is ready, you can actually walk into your casino. And your casino will be closed when you do it, when you first walk in. And it'll be time to put as many items as you need in, hire a few employees, and when you're ready, you can have a grand opening and open your casino. And from there'll be a lot of tools to help manage your casino, a lot of graphs, a lot of different things like that. We'll be able to show that to you sometime soon. Nice, very nice.
Okay, yeah, and in case you couldn't hear when the speaker was, or the microphone was accidentally turned off, don't know how that happened. The physical rewards that I was showing will be shipping next week. So those will, and you'll get an email when it gets shipped. So, okay, so yeah, Luke's been working on some awesome stuff with the simulation. The main things I've been working on, which you'll see, we've actually got a video demo of it. So I'll just talk briefly about it, and then we'll jump into the video. Yeah, sorry about the audio being off a little bit. There's not anything we can do about that. Unfortunately, that's just live stream. Yeah, so mainly poker is what I've been working on, getting the poker really fleshed out and ready to go, and audio. So a lot of work over the last week has gone into really improving the audio of the game. Before we had a little background music playing. Now we've got spatial sound, birds chirping outside, cars honking. You can hear voices in the casinos and things like that. What's really cool is it's all positional sound. So, for example, we've got a fountain, a really cool new animated fountain in the city square. And as you walk around that, you can hear the sound go around your ears, which is something you're used to in, like Xbox or things like that. But in the browser, it's something a little more unique, and I think it really adds to the effect. So we'll be showing that to you in the video that we're about to play for today's demo. Okay.
The mission givers too. Can I hear this?
Yeah.
By the way, another thing I've been working on, you can kind of see them in the corners around that fountain, are actually mission givers, and those are the guys that'll give you missions if you walk and talk to them. And those are the guys that had little coins floating over their head.
So yeah, to go to a poker table, you just walk up to a poker table in a casino, and it'll launch you right into the lobby, which will update it all in real time and let you create a new table or jump into another game. And obviously there weren't really any games running since this was just on our local test machine. But me and Luke fired up a little game here and show you what poker looks like running on Casino RPG. As well as, hopefully, I assume the audio is going through the video right now. Hopefully you can hear the different background sounds that are sort of the ambient noises from within the casino that sort of make you feel like you're within an actual casino environment. So for those of you that play Poker RPG, a lot of this will look familiar as far as sort of the basic layout. We've made several improvements, such as the new timer there, which makes it a lot easier to see how much time is left. Bigger buttons to work better with mobile, much larger chat area, which is nice, and just general visual polish has been built into the game. Another cool thing about the sounds you hear, the background sounds, is it's not just a continuous looping track, which would get very obvious and boring very quickly. It's actually several different layers of sound that are dynamically generated and placed within the space to make a truly unique and realistic sound experience.
Is this the first time we've shown this poker table too, or we have shown?
I think we've shown the graphics of the poker table, but we have not shown it until now.
I think the poker table is a pretty significant improvement as well, a major improvement.
Yeah,
it's really nice looking.
Yeah, it's actually Lane, again, our amazing new art director, painted that table. It's not 3D, even though it looks very 3D.
One of the future options might even be to flip out the felt on the table. He actually had 2 different colors. Can't promise that for band or anything, but kind of a future thing. If you want to upgrade your poker table, might have options to do that.
Let's see. Who's winning?
Let's see. Jeb's winning so far. It's letting you win. I'm sorry for you. After all the hard work on the poker table, it's going to let you win your first game on it.
Don't worry, I beat myself many times during testing, so. Alright, we'll let this.
I think this is the last hand.
Yeah, one more hand, go all in here, show you a little more of the chips graphics and things of that nature. And so what's cool here is you can just sort of, within the game world, jump in and out of different poker tables, in more of a realistic sense, instead of, just going to a list of tables. You're actually within that environment. And as felt as one potential customization, flooring could be another based on the actual casino as well, which could be something cool. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed that video. You'll be able to jump into those tables pretty soon. We'll in a few minutes we'll give you more information about that. And I guess we'll jump into the mailbag now. If you've got any questions about the video there, or again anything else, we'll have a Q&A directly after the mailbag. So,
and Mike is right, Safi. If the sounds get to you, you want to listen to your own music. You can turn those off. We're not going to annoy you with those.
Yeah, actually, in the top left, you saw the UI there. There's a menu button that'll open a full volume control, so you can mute the music, you can change the volume of the overall sounds, or you can mute everything. And that'll persist on your account, so you don't have to turn that on every time you get on the game or anything like that.
And plus, a lot of this ambient sounds right now are the first version, so they might be toned down a little bit too, so that it's
there's a lot of tweaking left to do in that area as well. I literally just finished getting that working at all this morning.
Yeah, that's great feedback. A lot of this stuff is going to change depending on your feedback during the beta and even after beta. So
definitely. All right, so the first question, and again, I want to remind people, because we didn't have a large amount of questions, that if you submit a question and it gets selected for the mailbag, you'll get 25 gold for free on your account, assuming you provide your username with the question that you submit. And you submit those questions at goldfirestudios.com/firesidechat. All right, so the first one is from Hootie007. And they ask, what happened to the World Series of Poker on Poker RPG. So this is still something that I'd really like to do, and I'm still planning for the future. Unfortunately, we're pretty much maxed out on resources at the moment, trying to get to the the Casino RPG beta. As you probably know, we're already a little bit behind schedule, working all hours of the day and night, literally sometimes. So, once we've gotten a little further along with that, then we'll be able to commit some more resources to setting up something like that.
Alright, this one's mine. Question is, how will there we go. Your handwriting is terrible, James. How will in-game purchases be handled during beta? And that's from Anonymous. During beta, since there's the chance, well, there's not just the chance, since we're going to be developing the game in beta, and beta largely is a test phase, and the game should be fun during beta, but it's still heavily in development through that entire process. So that part of that involves database resets and clearing the database and basically resetting the game when we make major changes. So we don't want anybody to actually make purchases that disappear. So what we will do with purchases is every single day that you log in, you're probably going to get basically a little stipend of casino points, which is kind of the premium currency. And it may be somewhere between in the range of like $1 to $3 worth. And you'll get that, and you'll be able to make kind of in-game premium purchases over the course of the beta during that. And for Kickstarter participants, you might be curious about how your casino points are going to get spent. Are you going to get that in the beta and get wiped? The answer to that is no. That is actually going to wait until the premium launch. On the day that we launch the full game, you'll get the currency that you purchased as your reward for in the Kickstarter.
By the way, not the premium launch,
I didn't mean
public
premium
launch.
Sorry, yeah, public launch. That it's going to be a free-to-play game, but yeah,
Right.
Public launch.
Yeah, and as soon as you all are getting into beta, all this will be fully explained as well. We just wanted to be clear on that. Okay, so the next question from Safi Sparkles, who just had a very nice comment there. I must.
Yeah.
I'm
just got to go through this.
So, okay, what about the idea? I've seen you ask this a few times actually. What about the idea for new pads on Poker RPG? So, changing sizes, shapes, things like that. It's a cool idea. I really like the idea. But it sort of comes back to the same answer as this question about the World Series of Poker. We're already maxed out on resources, and this would be a pretty significant undertaking. I like the idea. It could happen, but we just don't have any resources to commit to it right now while we're trying to get this beta out for Casino RPG. So, but please keep submitting awesome ideas like that. We love to get new ideas.
If Casino RPG really helps us hire some new people, I think a big part of that is to get on the community managers that can do a much better job of managing the community full time, talking to you guys, taking help requests, and as well as maybe even developers that continue the development of the other games that players play. So my next question is, what are the system requirements for Casino RPG? From Anonymous.
Hold on. Cindy asked, she couldn't hear what you get when you log in. Basically, you're going to get free, premium things each day you log in to the private beta test phase to sort of test out those features. So you won't have to spend any money before any resets happen. So, okay.
Okay, the question again was, what are the system requirements for Casino RPG? And that kind of is a trick question or a tricky question to answer because as we're developing it, there's going to be a lot of performance improvements that happen over the course of between now and beta and public launch. But for the bare minimum to actually load the game and to play it is you're going to need a modern browser like Chrome, Safari, Modern Opera, Firefox. or IE9 or 10. We're not going to be able to support anything below IE9 simply because
IE is in Internet Explorer.
Yeah, Internet Explorer. Because IE support of all the things that happen on the canvas are not there before 9, so it's just not possible to do a real-time game like this.
And if you do have Internet Explorer, if you have any option, please switch because it's much better everywhere else.
Yes, we can recommend Chrome. We strongly recommend Chrome.
Chrome
is by far the fastest browser there out there for Canvas and JavaScript. So you're going to get the best gameplay experience hands down if you use Chrome. And for a tablet, you're going to want either a modern computer, any computer within the past 3 years with an updated browser should be able to run it fine. James, your computer's 3 years old, right? 3 years old.
It's over 3 years.
Over 3 years, and he develops on the computer, so so that'll work. But either that, or for mobile gameplay, you'll want a modern tablet, iPad, Android with any kind of with Chrome or mobile Safari.
Yeah, for Apple devices, you'll need iOS 6 Plus. Because a lot of the features just aren't there before that. But the good news, I mean, most people with Apple devices are already updated to that, so that shouldn't be an issue.
Cool thing too is you'll actually be able to load up the game on your phone. Your gameplay experience is not going to, I mean, we aren't developing for the direction to fit for such a small screen. For a game like Casino RPG, since it's a big world-based game, the experience is going to be very, very limited on a small screen. So you can load it up. We've even tried it. We actually get a good frame rate on our phones. It's just that you can't, to see the character in the world and get the full experience, it's just not going to really happen that well on a tiny screen like that.
All right, and the final question by Anonymous is the one you've been waiting for.
Oh yeah.
When is Casino RPG Beta going to begin? Okay, so we are going to confirm a date that is not quite the beta, but we are going to set a hard date of April 9th when we will announce the date for the beta. So just being totally transparent, we're a couple weeks behind schedule. That generally happens with game development. There's roadblocks that show up or features that you weren't sure would be necessary for the beta, but then you get into it and realize we need this in there before people get on there. So we've been putting in all the time necessary plus a lot more to get there, and we're going to continue to get there. So again, April 9th we'll be announcing, guaranteed we'll be announcing the date to begin beta, and it should be shortly after that date. So it's not like it's not like April 9th and you're like, okay, it's going to be a couple more months. It should be not a long wait, and that will be at the next broadcast. By the way, April 9th is 2 weeks from tonight. So we'll be announcing that on this broadcast, the next show.
And I want to really thank you guys for being patient, because I know we've been, some of our original dates were earlier than even this date right now, and so we apologize for going past that. I mean, we never launched any hard dates that we've blown past, but especially you, Penn, because I know Penn has been asking like crazy when it's going to launch. He's been asking me since December. So I really appreciate you guys being very patient with us on this. We're working as hard as we can, and the whole reason is because we just want it to be the best as possible when we launch it. Make sure that you guys are actually in the beta having fun while you're testing it, and not just like suffering through a poor gameplay experience.
Yeah.
So,
especially with since we're doing HTML5, new technologies, it's it's a little different than if we were developing a game for an iPhone or an Xbox or different established platforms like that.
Well, we find ourselves
so it's just sort of part of the process.
Yeah, we find ourselves programming some basic functionality that you might if you do a Flash or Unity game, like a button. Like we actually have to program every interaction, how you interact with the button, all the events, how they work, a toggle button. Whereas in Flash or Unity, there's like already huge libraries out there for that, and you just drop one on the screen. Whereas we have to take a couple steps back and actually reprogram basic functionality for the game. So that's just with.
All right, so our fire has died. But don't worry, we're still going to stay and brave the cold for
space.
For Q&A.
You guys saw my desktop.
Q&A. So If you got questions, things you want us to talk about, throw it up in the chat. We're watching. We'll be happy to talk about whatever. What's that say?
I bought a car. You guys so slow.
Alright. Oops. We'll just juggle until we get some questions. Juggling chips is hard. Never tried this before. Shoot.
You're gonna entertain. You need to get you in here with some torches. Juggle some torches for a live stream.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I think that'd be against our lease.
Yeah.
Juggling,
I think
juggling
they'd kick us out
fire.
of the building, yeah.
About fire blowing.
Hot Wheels. Is that a question?
I don't know. What they're talking about.
I think we're out of the loop at the moment. Tank.
Susan asked a good question. Is it Susan or Susan? Can you chat to other players in the street? Yeah, definitely. You actually chat. I'll let James take that question since you worked with chat.
Yeah, so again, a big part of GoldFire Studios' focus in all the stuff we work on is community and being able to communicate with people at all times. So yeah, chat is a big part of Casino RPG. There's sort of 3 levels of chat. There's global chat that'll sort of scroll along the left side of the screen that you can also launch into a full screen chat window. And then there's also local chat where this hasn't been implemented yet, but where you'll see little chat bubbles come up from people that are talking around you. So you can, walk up to people and talk to them that way as well.
Yeah, I think we're on a little bit of delay. Yeah, we
I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah,
no, there's another conversation going on. I think we missed. Oh, yeah, we actually got some really cool. Steve's question. We've talked about some really cool ideas for introducing people to your casino. I think one of the will there be a BB code page like at BC Wars?
Well,
maybe.
I think
Is that another question? I'll let you. Hi, Safi. What was your question, Safi? I'm sorry.
So BB code sort of more applies to a website, which Casino RPG is a website, but you won't need to type in code to style your casino. You'll be able to do that with tools built into the game, customizing the floors, the walls, the things that are in the casino, as well as the outside of the casino and the lot. So it will be much simpler than annoying BB code, which if you saw the new forums, the goldfire.me forums, got rid of BB code completely. So that's sort of the idea behind that.
Private chat. Shoot me a message on BC Wars or Poker RPG, or shoot me an email anytime.
I don't think that's the kind of private chat we're talking about.
It's the kind of private chat I'm going to pretend she's talking about. It's not really much else you can do over the internet, right?
Not true in Casino RPG. It's that realistic.
Casino RPG Red Light District. Actually, some of the guys that we went through the accelerator with wanted us to launch our Casino RPG Red Light District that basically was expansion pack, which I think includes everything that Safi wants.
Right, these are distracting.
So you have kind of ladies of the night walking around. If you elect substances, real gambling. Although we're probably not going to do that.
Any questions? Let's see. Do we have any questions for them? Turn this around.
Actually,
I can't hear anyone though. The delay. It's unfortunate. We need to figure out what's going on with the delay.
We need to.
So
We
it
need to
sort
look
of
at
throws off chat. Maybe we could delay chat by 30 seconds.
We need a hosted live stream server in the office that we directly.
I did hear. I saw something. The guy who made BitTorrent created a new live streaming, not service, but like protocol. So it's like BitTorrent, but for streaming.
So is it the peer-to-peer?
I guess. I don't
Kind
know.
of like Spotify works?
But that'd be cool. Could host that.
That would be 60, but I don't think I'd ever 0.3. Why don't you juggle again?
I think they saw me juggling like 5 minutes ago, and now it just showed up.
Yeah, we must be on like a minute and a half delay here.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
No ads is awesome though. Yeah.
I think Safi's the only one talking right now. I see the entire chat is Safi's comments.
Well, I guess if there's no more questions, I'll just remind you, please submit questions to the mailbag. You get free gold. It's easy. You just type a sentence. Oh, yeah, we still have a bunch of stickers left. So, if we'll extend the offer again. If you submit a question that gets answered in addition to the gold, and you want some more stickers, go ahead and send us an email at support@goldfire.me with your mailing address, and we'll send you some. Yeah, by the way, I'm pretty sure there's some people in here who got some stickers. Did they actually show up in the mail? Did you like the stickers?
It's actually.
I know one person's came back. So I'm hoping the others made it. But they won't hear that question for a while. So,
yeah. A minute from now. This seems to be one of the worst delays we've had.
I know.
I'm guessing it's the how long it takes to encode the video and send it.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be any different than usual. Yeah.
How many do you think will be playing beta? That's a good question. The initial round of beta. How many do you think were like maybe 50 to 100 for the first line of beta? It'll be all the Kickstarters.
So it'll be in stages.
Yeah.
The Kickstarter people will be in first, so it'll be a really tight group, and then we'll start. There'll be 2 rounds of Kickstarter beta, and then we'll start bringing in the wait list. So it'll slowly scale up throughout the private beta before we open up the beta to everyone. There'll probably be an invite system during private beta as well, as sort of a transition phase. A big part of that is, we don't want to just open it up and let a bunch of people in when there's issues. We want to gradually get all that working correctly and sort of scale up our infrastructure.
So yeah, I guess kind of like you said, we'll start a private beta with a smaller group of players. Won't be huge, and then we'll start opening it up to invites once we're ready to start taking people on.
All right, yeah. Cindy noticed the GoldFire stamp. Unfortunately, those are all. What are stamps now? Like 45 cents?
Is that how much?
I don't know. Our stamps are. Let's see. These are, maybe it's 46 cents. They're not to date anymore, but post office doesn't check, so it's okay.
Are you sure? Did everybody get their stickers? Pin didn't get his stickers. I don't know if Pin got sent any stickers though.
I don't think so.
Oh, Pin, sorry. We gave stickers out to 5 people 4 weeks ago for asking questions, for good questions.
4 or 5 people, I think.
Yeah.
So, but all right. Hope you enjoyed enjoyed the video we had today. We'll have, again, at the next show, 2 weeks from tonight, same time as usual, we'll be showing some new stuff, and we'll have, finally, the official private beta launch date for Casino RPG announced. So be sure to tune in. You'll get to find out that information first. So yeah, thanks everyone for spending a little bit of your night with us, and we'll see you again in 2 weeks.
Thanks, guys.